All right, so this is a Who's Right podcast. You can find
fuck
us
is
on
this?
Who's Right podcast on Facebook. we are. My name is Anthony.
Oh, no.
I'm Doug. All right. So today we're going to talk about.
That's our new intro. Today we're going to talk about transgender.
That's horrible. I sound so whiny and nasally. Why do I sound like that? What in the fuck? What episode was that?
One.
Oh, God, that's horrible.
No, it's fine. It's good.
You said, no, it's fine. Fine for you. Oh, that's terrible.
The funny thing about like the first 3 episodes, if you remember before we started recording or whatever, like I wasn't comfortable enough to lead the show. I said, you have to start it off.
Sure.
And then now what? I won't let you get a fucking word in.
I sound like that. It's fine. Not having a word in is probably better. God, why didn't you tell me I sounded like that?
This is Who's Right.
So terrible.
Okay, so I was gonna save this for tomorrow's show,
Okay.
but it's so good. I'm just excited to play it.
You just want to play it now.
Yeah,
All right.
so I don't want to necessarily. I want to use the good stuff on the bonus show, and then
Yeah.
the free show be the garbage.
Yeah, of course. Duh.
Okay, so this was going to be part of my Black History presentation for tomorrow's show.
Okay.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
Students and parents at a Rockland County Middle School sounding the alarm over a lunch menu item.
As CBS 2's Alicia Reed reports, a meal seen widely as offensive was served on the first day of Black History Month.
You should feel very happy.
Okay, I want you to guess. What do you think? What do you think the meal is?
It's colored greens.
It's not colored greens. It's collard greens.
No, they're colored people. They're not colored people.
Okay, so what do you think the meal is at the school cafeteria?
If I had to guess, it's fried chicken, watermelon.
Okay.
That's just a guess, though.
Yeah, I am.
A mother reassuring her daughter after a racially insensitive lunch option was served at Nyack Middle School the first day of Black History Month.
I just hope that they won't do it again at a different school or at my school ever again.
Instead of Philly cheesesteak, broccoli, and fresh fruit, Aramark, the food service company that provides meals to the district, served chicken and waffles and watermelon.
I was questioning, like,
Did anybody ask this poor girl? She was traumatized, obviously. Did anybody ask her if she likes chicken and watermelon and waffle? I mean, is that ever a thought?
Yeah, like, okay, so if whatever this company was, Aramark,
Yeah.
like if I was the chef at Aramark and I was making the food,
Uh-huh.
like, you people like this food. What are you complaining about?
It would have been awesome if he said that. You people like this food. I saw a promotional video in the 40s that said you people love this stuff.
I think there's another nugget somewhere in the video that's worth talking about.
because they don't usually give watermelon.
That was it, right?
They don't usually give watermelon. But do you like watermelon? What?
So it wasn't the chicken and waffles that was this that broke the camel's back. It was the fact that they threw a slice of watermelon on the tray as well.
Okay, is that racially insensitive?
Yes.
Why?
Because you guessed probably watermelon.
Yes, yeah. So, okay, where's the insensitivity part?
Because
I get that it's
stereotype of
racial.
black people, the stereotype that anytime there's a stereotype, it's insensitive.
Is it?
I don't know.
Even if it's true?
But then it's not a stereotype if it's true. It's just a fact.
Okay, so then this is racially factual? Do black people not like watermelons? Everybody likes watermelons.
Right. So why does it have to be? I think that you shouldn't allow the sale of watermelon during February.
I'd be okay with that just because that's funny.
No, if selling watermelon is racially insensitive during Black History Month, then there's a nationwide ban on watermelons.
So
for all of February.
I understand. Yeah, I agree with that. So I think we should take it even a step farther. I think KFC should shut down for the whole Popeyes, KFC, all of that. No fried chicken for the whole month of February. You're not allowed to fry chicken ever.
You think they'd start like, okay, in prison, like if you want to make a burrito, you buy all kinds of random shit and then roll it into a ball and then call it a burrito.
Yep.
Do you think that black people, if you banned fried chicken for a month, like they would just buy cereal and then roll the regular grilled chicken in the cereal so they can get that crunch?
Probably. I think we should try it. Why? Okay. I guess I don't understand where the negative part is here.
You have to apply common sense.
Okay.
So start there.
That's hard for me.
Okay. Do you think saying, well, black people have big ass lips is racially insensitive?
Yeah, insensitive. I would say yes, it's insensitive.
Okay. So how is that any different than saying all black people like watermelon? Because what you're saying is if you're melatonin or whatever the fuck it is,
Melanated.
If you're melanated, there's a correlation between the darkness of your skin and the sweetness of the berry or whatever, the watermelon.
The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. So
your quest for watermelon goes up exponentially.
Do you think there's ever been a quest for watermelon?
You ever been to a black barbecue?
See, that's racially insensitive.
But I'm aware that it's racially insensitive. I'm not arguing that.
No,
I said it specifically because it was racially insensitive.
I'm taking it back. I think that if you say, wait, what did you say? Damn, black people have big lips. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. It depends on the inflection, I guess. Because if you just state a simple fact,
but
okay, how about this? How about this? Black people tend to have bigger lips than white people. Is that racially insensitive?
Yes.
Why?
Because you said black.
I didn't ask if it was racial. I asked if it was racially insensitive. Where's the insensitive part? Is it bad to like watermelon?
If you're black, yes. then you're being a stereotype.
You're stereotyping yourself. I don't understand. I'm being serious. Like, I don't understand what in order for something to be bad, it has to be bad, right? Like, liking watermelon isn't bad.
No, but insinuating that because you're black, you like watermelon is bad. That's a stereotype.
It's not. Why? Why is it bad?
It's like using, like, if you wanted to set a trap for burglars, let's say you live in Compton.
Yeah.
And like you bought a bear trap and you put a banana in it and you use that as bait to catch black people. That's bad.
It's funny. So, okay. Do you like butter?
Yes.
You would. Is that insensitive to say that you like butter? Butter is fucking delicious. So when somebody eats a lot of butter, gets really fat, and then they say, I like butter. Well, yeah, of course you do. Well, of course, everybody does.
Not everybody.
Okay. So the racially insensitive part when you say everybody. So if I say 99.9% of black people like watermelons, that's not racially insensitive?
Yes.
Where's the cutoff?
As soon as you put a fucking decimal in there, like, duh.
So 99%?
It's stupid that you think this way.
No, it's stupid that everybody else doesn't think this way. Why is it bad to like watermelon?
Nobody said it's bad to like watermelon.
But it's racially insensitive to say that they like watermelon.
What do you mean by they? It's racially insensitive to assume that in order to celebrate your black heritage, that you need to I'm trying to think of like Simbo or whatever.
Kimbo Slice?
No, there's like a caricature of a black person eating watermelon.
Oh, Sambo.
Right.
Yeah.
Simba.
Right.
Okay. If you describe someone as insensitive, you are criticizing them for being unaware or unsympathetic to other people's feelings. Right? Right.
Okay, what's the
Racial-
feeling that we're unsensitive
I'm
to?
fucking going through the fucking. Let me get there. Racial describes things relating to people's race.
Right?
Racially insensitive means racially insensitive. That's the definition.
Awesome.
Does that clear it up?
Yes.
Okay, so as it relates to race, you are being insensitive, or you are criticizing them for being unaware or unsympathetic. Okay, how is it racially insensitive to say that a group of the blacks like watermelon? Any more than saying like white people like mayonnaise? Yeah, we do. I mean, that's fine.
It's fine. Mayonnaise is good. It's fine.
It's spicy, but it's good.
Yeah. Can you tone down the flavor a little bit? This is too much for me. I just don't get it. Maybe I am stupid.
Insensitive.
Yeah, I am insensitive. I don't give a fuck. But I would understand like I get the connotation when you say Jewish people are greedy and they like money. It's bad to be greedy. I get it. Like, and you're insinuating that they like money, so they're going to do bad things to get the money. But what are you insinuating when you say black people like watermelons? You're insinuating that they're going to rob you for watermelons? There's no insinuation there.
You're insinuating that they're going to burglarize your watermelon patch.
If you have a watermelon patch, you deserve it.
Well, that's a fucked up. That's an insensitive thing to say to watermelon growers.
I think they call them farmers.
Okay, is there a comparable thing to another race that maybe I can get this through your thick skull?
Mhm.
Okay, like saying black people like fried chicken. That is, I can't explain it any better than saying it's a stereotype, and stereotypes are bad
Because
they say they're bad.
right. That's the point I'm trying to make. Nobody can tell you why it's bad. Just accept that it's bad.
No, I already told you why it's bad. Because then you are branding somebody based on the size of their lips as having a quality. And that is bad.
It's not though. What? So do you think that barbecue like came from black people?
Yes.
Like, do you think black people like barbecue?
Yes.
Is that bad?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Now, wait a minute. When you say barbecue, do you mean like barbecue sauce?
No, weren't they the first ones to like smoke meat, barbecued meat, all that? Not smoked meat because that came from Germany, I think.
No,
but
they fried chicken first. They were the first fried chickens.
Okay, so that's their legacy.
That and lips and proud noses.
I'm just trying to get to the like. I'm trying to understand why it's bad. Why is it bad?
Okay, hold on. I'll Google it. Why are stereotypes bad? That's what we're looking for?
Yeah. Why are positive stereotypes bad or neutral stereotypes?
Okay, let me explain to you
Oh boy.
the good, the bad, and the what of stereotypes.
Okay.
First off, what exactly is a stereotype? A stereotype is an overgeneralized, widely accepted opinion, notion, image, or idea about a person, place, or thing.
Okay.
So it's everything. A stereotype is everything.
Stereotypes are person, place, or thing. Got it.
To put it lightly, it's a common misconception associated with traits of individuals or groups. According to Simply Psychology, we use stereotypes to simplify.
Hold on.
What? There's words.
You just said it's a common misconception, right?
Right.
Okay. So do you think that black people like fried chicken? Is that a misconception or is that true?
How the fuck would I know that? How can I speak for an entire race of people?
Because let me do it. Everybody likes fried chicken. You don't have to be black to like fried chicken. So when I say black people like fried chicken, it's the same as saying Black Lives Matter. It's the same. All lives matter. Black lives matter. Everybody likes fried chicken. Did that make any sense at all?
It did, actually. Yeah.
Cool. In my head, it sounded a lot better than when it came out.
Okay, then why say that? Okay. Why say that? Why say black people like fried chicken instead of saying everybody likes fried chicken?
Because it's racist to say everybody. You have to acknowledge the struggles that black people go through to get fried chicken. I don't fucking know, man.
Right. See, now I'm in the right. You're in the wrong because you don't have an answer, so you just went sideways with something.
Right. I agree. Yeah, I did go sideways a little bit. So,
all right.
You said, well, I mean, I brought Black Lives Matter into it. I don't know how that happened, but so you said that it was a common misconception. If it's not a misconception, doesn't that mean it's not? It's just a fact.
What? Huh?
Right. So, okay. When somebody says, whatever, black people this, do you really think that they are saying every single black person in existence is this or that? No, that's just how people talk. In general,
right? Okay.
People like fried chicken.
Right. You see what you just did?
No. I mean, maybe. Depends on what it was. Was it good or bad?
Okay. If I say everybody is retarded.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what I'm really wanting to say is Anthony is retarded.
Right.
But I'm just using a blanket statement. You understand how that's wrong?
I understand how yes, what you're saying is wrong, but what you're saying is also right. Everybody is retarded. And so am I. So yeah, I mean, just say what you want to say.
Okay. So what you want to say is that black people should be going back to be servants to white people. That's what you want to say. But the way it comes out, you say black people like fried chicken.
Oh.
And then you're the way you back it up is by saying, but everybody likes fried chicken. So why is it wrong to say black people like fried chicken?
Yeah, so everybody should be a servant. Just poor people. How about just poor people are servants? So, okay. Did you see the part of this story, maybe you missed it, where the mom of this lady or the mom of this girl is like the president of the NAACP or whatever?
No, I didn't see that. Right.
It kind of makes a difference, don't you think?
What, you don't think she likes watermelon because she's in the NAACP?
I'm assuming.
Why? Okay. What? Hold on. Stop.
Okay.
Full stop.
Full stop. Okay.
Are you allowed to say, "Excuse me, colored person, I'd like to get through"?
I don't think so.
No. Okay. Better than that. Are you? Let's say you're waiting in line and a black person walks in the door, so he's going to end up going to the back of the line.
Okay.
Are you allowed to look at him and say, "Hey, colored person, feel free to go to the front of the line"? That in and of itself is the national advancement for colored people, which is what the NAACP is.
Right. Yeah. Come to the front of the line, colored person. Huh. Maybe they should think about changing their name. To throw Redskins in there. That'd be kind of funny.
So I went through on my Twitter feed and like unfollowed a bunch of people, and then I made the fucking mistake. There was some Twitter feed that had a fight, and so I started looking through their feed, and it was a bunch of different like street fights and shit. So I followed them.
Sure.
And then it gives you this thing like these accounts go good with this one.
Right.
So now my entire Twitter feed is just black people beating up other black people.
That is awesome.
Like, I guess there was a Chinese spy or something. I don't know. All I know is that this black person was beating up this black person.
It's topical news, man. So there's definitely a narrative being pushed from that angle that like every time there's a fight between black people, they like, and it's on video, man, these people just push the shit out of that video. They're like, look at these savages, like every single time. Like, Jesus, dude. Like, people fight each other. It's what it is, man.
No, it's not is what it is. Did you see that video of the fucking, he was like 27-year-old 8th grader just beating the shit out of that little white girl?
Yes, I did.
That is not is what it is.
No, that one was a little different because that guy was like my age, was beating up somebody that's my daughter's age just for fun.
He had her in the full mount, like he had full mounted position.
Yes. And so there was a, like right at the front of the frame, there was like a younger kid. He looked back and saw what was going on and then turned right back around and minded his own business, reading his book or playing on his fucking game, whatever. Just like, I ain't getting involved in this shit.
Which is weird because their instinct is normally just to jump in.
I don't know, man. Everything you see is just fucking geared to make you mad about one thing or another. Whatever. Just eat your watermelon and be happy.
Okay, so let's transition.
All right.
Let's say that you are the president of the United States of these Americas.
Okay.
And you have the power to override Congress and the Senate.
Yes, I'm going to executive order the shit out of everything.
Would you executive order the shit out of deepfakes?
I want to say yes, because I really don't want to be deepfaked into sucking somebody's cock. I mean, I'm the president. That just looks bad.
Any press is good press.
Yeah, press them nuts against my chin. That's not good. I'm gonna say yes. Wait, I'm gonna say no. Oh, fuck. No deep fakes of me. About that. Anything else, I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so in the grand scheme of things, the deepfake technology is relatively new.
Yes.
And like I am on the whatever the opposite of cutting edge of technology is.
Right.
Like I'm on the outskirts.
Right.
I've been messing with AI, trying to figure out how I can use it to replace you.
Yeah, the outskirts.
But in the grand scheme of things, it's all relatively new, and it's fucking scary how close they're getting.
Yes. So I saw, I guess I only saw just a couple seconds of the video because I don't really care that much, but some YouTube streamer or Twitch streamer or something crying, watching a video of somebody made a porno of her, a deep fake porno of her, and it looked so real. She was watching it crying like this just didn't I can't believe this, whatever. And everybody's making fun of her because she's crying. And like, I feel for her. That's horrible. How, I mean,
That's pussy shit.
Is it?
Yeah.
If they could make a porno of you taking it in the ass and like send it to your mom and like tell your mom that you're
Wasn't
doing
me.
porno on the side.
Wasn't me. Hoodoo.
Wouldn't me. It calls everything that you know into question, really. I mean, I've never taken it in the ass, I swear. I swear it's not on video. What do we do at that point? How do we move forward not knowing what we can believe and can't believe?
Right. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah. No, I'm looking for an answer. How do we move forward?
Okay, you can only make deep fakes if it's porn.
No words. We don't want to spread misinformation. No words, just porn.
Should I play that? I'm going to play that Biden one.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, please.
Okay.
Cool.
Breaking news.
It's not playing.
Oh no.
Awesome.
Did you push play?
Shut the fuck up. Of course I pushed play. Try it again.
Okay.
Hold please.
Okay.
Fucking hate StreamYard.
Never be a real woman. You have no womb, you have no ovaries, you have no eggs. You're a homosexual man twisted by drugs and surgery into a crude mockery of nature's perfection. All the validation you get is two-faced and half-hearted. Behind your back, people mock you. Your parents are disgusted and ashamed of you. Your friends laugh at your ghoulish appearance behind closed doors. Men are utterly repulsed by you. Thousands of years of evolution have allowed men to sniff out frauds with incredible efficiency. Even trannies who pass look uncanny and unnatural to a man. Your bone structure is a dead giveaway. And even if you manage to get a drunk guy home with you, he'll turn tail and bolt the second he gets a whiff of your diseased, infected axe wound. You will never be happy. You wrench out a fake smile every single morning and tell yourself it's going to be okay. But deep inside, you feel the depression creeping up like a weed, ready to crush you under the unbearable weight. Eventually, it'll be too much to bear. You'll buy a rope, tie a noose, put it around your neck, and plunge into the cold abyss. Your parents will find you, heartbroken but relieved that they no longer have to live with the unbearable shame and disappointment. They'll bury you with a headstone marked with your birth name, and every passerby for the rest of eternity will know a man is buried there. Your body will decay and go back to the dust, and all that will remain of your legacy is a skeleton that is unmistakably male. This is your fate. This is what you chose. There's no turning back.
That sounds rough. It's all doom and gloom around here. Jeez.
That was a hell of a State of the Union.
Yeah. So if I was, other than like up till the point where he got into the axe wound part and tranny, like he's never going to say the word tranny, but like this is kind of believable. I mean, because it sounded just like him.
Right.
Okay.
So you think deep fakes should be legal as long as you go way over the top so people know that it's fake?
So I wonder if there's a way that you could like, okay, we're going to use this to identify that this is a deep fake. Because you can have fun with it. There's lots of things you could do to have fun with it. But if you have to like mark it as this is fake or whatever, you know what I mean? Like on the video, there's got to be a watermark or something. I don't fucking know. Government mandated watermarks. I don't know what the answer is because I feel uncomfortable saying that they should make some sort of technology illegal or something illegal, but you know that it's going to be used for really bad things.
Right. Yeah. That's
but
good.
Is it?
Yes. Haven't you ever watched The Running Man? That was the whole premise of the show.
Never seen it.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. God, you are such a disappointment.
Well, I don't like sports shows, man. I don't care about sports.
You say something stupid like that. I've never seen The Running Man. It just completely takes the wind out of my sails. I don't know why I talk to you anymore.
Why? Why? Is it a good movie?
No, not really.
Oh, well then it sucks that I haven't seen it.
No, it's not. It's no different than Top Gun. It's not that it's a good or bad movie. It's the fact that it's part of being a United States citizen. That
cool.
It's required watching.
Oh,
like Animal House.
Never seen it.
Bullshit.
Never seen it. I'm not a movie guy. Do you think that there is you said it's like part of being an American, it's a national thing, whatever. Do you think that that exists like now with younger generation? Like, is there a universal, what movie?
Oh, some stupid gay shit that they watch.
Huh. Do you think it's the same? It doesn't seem the same to me. It doesn't seem like there's as much of a connection, you know.
It's not like you're in touch with that generation that you would even know that.
No, you're right about that.
Neither am I.
No, I'm not saying that I am. And I'm just it, and maybe I'm just looking back with what they call rose-colored glasses or whatever, but like my parents knew what Top Gun was. My parents knew what Animal House was. The next generation after them knew. They all knew what Caddyshack was. You know what I mean? Like, that was a generation. It transcended generations. Everybody saw those movies and everybody knew what they were, right? Except for idiots like me.
Right. And you're asking if there's what that is now.
Yeah, basically.
I would say probably Hannah Montana. And
okay. Not what I expected, but all right.
So the let's say if you're 21 now.
Yeah.
Is that what you would have watched in your formative years as Hannah Montana? Or like Sweet Life of Zach and Cody or Sweet Life on Deck?
Is there something you need to tell me? Is that what you watched? I mean, I don't know when those shows came out. My kids watched them, and my kids aren't 21. So maybe go back a little farther, I guess.
What's the burger, Good Burger or something? What's that called?
I think it's called Good Burger.
So
Wasn't it?
that? Maybe that's the show that formed a generation or whatever the fuck it is.
Good Burger.
I don't fucking know.
We're going with Good Burger. I was just curious what, like, I'm not saying that there isn't one. I'm just asking. If there is, I'm missing it. If there's like a cultural movie or music that everybody's kind of,
But it would be expected that you miss it.
Why?
Because you're not part of that generation. You don't communicate with in the same way or the same place as that generation does. Like, how would you even know it?
I mean,
walking by your kid's room?
Right. No, I wouldn't. But how did my parents know what Top Gun, or how did?
Because we talked about it. We being the people that watch the fucking movie.
So you think that the older generation only knew about movies because the younger generation?
I didn't say only.
You're getting combative, and I'm just trying to understand. Don't be combative. I'm just trying to understand.
It's hard for me not to. I'm programmed to be combative. Every time you talk, I assume you're attacking me.
I mean, I am, but I'm trying to do it sneakily. I'm not attacking you at all. I'm not even trying to make a point. I'm just asking because I don't know.
Talking to be talking.
No, because I don't know the answer. Maybe I really am just missing some big cultural thing that's right in front of my face that I don't see. But it seems like it's very, very fragmented. Like there's certain segments that really like Lizzo or whatever, and then there's certain segments that wasn't the Grammys just the other night. I heard something about the Grammys, and then none of the people who won a Grammy I've ever even heard of. And I understand that that's on me. I'm not saying that that's to be expected, but I just assume like Justin Bieber. Everybody knew who Justin Bieber was at one time. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't seem like there's those big names now, and maybe I'm wrong.
Okay. I'm going to ask this again.
Okay.
Where would you expect to see it or hear about it?
I don't really watch TV, so I mean,
okay.
Or listen to the radio or talk to people.
You are a complete shut-in that works in a factory.
Yes.
Other than what you walk by and hear your kids playing.
Yeah.
You have zero exposure to pop culture.
Yes, you're right about that.
Okay.
Wait, no, I go on Twitter sometimes. Is that pop culture?
Yes.
Twitter's the worst.
If black people beating up black people is pop culture, then I am well versed.
It's just regular culture. He said I'm well versed. Huh. So maybe it's just different now because of the internet. Everything is kind of segmented anyways. So you think it's exactly the same?
How did you go from you had a no, I don't think it's exactly the same.
Then if it's not the same and it's not different, then what is it?
Okay. Mr. Extreme. You know what? I'm going to maintain my calmness for the rest of this episode. I am not going to let you get under my skin.
I doubt that very much.
Okay, so I'm willing to put aside the shtick.
Okay.
We can just say the episode's over right now, and now you can ask me questions on things you don't understand, and I will answer them, and I will try to speak in a way that you can understand.
Why does the show have to be over? That's what I've been doing.
I'm no longer going to try to be funny. I am just
that
going to
sucks.
I'm just going to try to explain things to you in a way that maybe you can understand.
That's
so please,
not funny.
ask me a question.
What's the big name that like transcends generations in entertainment right now? Is there any?
Bob Dylan.
That's what Bob Dylan. That's not true at all. My daughter's literally never heard of Bob Dylan.
It just skipped that generation.
Oh, that trait skipped the generation. Do you think Bob Dylan transcends generations? Like still?
No.
Me neither.
Okay, fine. We're going to do a deep dive into
Bob Dylan. Oh, this ought to be fun.
Okay, so
I'm not making a statement. I'm just trying to figure out if I'm where my head's at on this because it doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
We seem to be at polar opposites. You seem to think it makes perfect sense, and I seem to think it makes no sense.
Yeah, to me, it makes perfect sense that I have no idea what is charting right now, what's popular, what's being requested on. Do they still do request on the radio? Is that a thing?
Yeah, is that guy TRL? Is that still a thing? Are they still doing that?
Okay. Nor would I expect to know because I do not track it at all. I don't pay attention to it.
Right.
I'm not exposed to anybody that listens to it.
Right.
So for me to be it would be irresponsible and irrevocable if I was to suggest that there is no music that is extremely popular right now just because I'm not aware of it.
I didn't make that suggestion.
Yes,
I didn't. I know. I'm not saying that. I asked you a question. I was trying to spark a conversation, but you think I'm trying to argue with you. I'm not trying to argue anything. I'm just trying to understand.
What's the question?
Jesus Christ. So in the 80s, whatever, Madonna was huge, right? Everybody knew who Madonna was.
Yes.
Everybody knew at one point who Nirvana was. Everybody knew who Guns N' Roses.
Now stop. Everybody only knew who Nirvana was when he shot himself. So you got to take him out.
Okay, that's fine. So, but I'm saying that there was big, or like.
Okay, so you're asking me. Who is somebody that you can ask anybody my age and most people my age and they would know this person, or ask somebody your kid's age and they would know this person?
Yes.
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, I mean, yes. But is Miley Cyrus still relevant right now? You know what I mean? Like I'm talking about somebody that's like putting out music and relevant right now. Or
she's got the #1 song this week.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Right. You know why you didn't know that?
Because I mean, no. Why? Tell me why. No, I'm telling you, I shouldn't know that either. I'm not telling you that, like, oh, kids these days. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just trying to understand because it seems and it feels so much different to me. And maybe it's not. Maybe it's just me.
Yes. It is just you. You are. It's like. Not necessarily your head in a ostrich hole or whatever the fucking saying is, your head in the sand.
Yeah.
But that's essentially what it is. You're saying because I don't know it, is it even a thing? Yeah, of course it's a thing. It'll always be a thing. Miley Cyrus will live forever.
Awesome. I don't think you understand the question that I'm asking.
The question you asked was, is there anybody that my generation and your kids' generation would know? And I answered that question. If you have a different question, please use this time accordingly.
Jesus Christ. Because I'm not asking you, is there a specific person? Give me one name. That's not, I'm asking you about
did say that. I
I did, but I would assume
God,
that
you're
you would
so
be
hard to
smart
argue.
enough to fill in the blanks of what I'm trying to figure out here. I'm trying to figure out if
Hold on.
we're
Pause. Please pause the conversation so I may interject. Did you actually just try to turn this on me? You said, yes, I did ask you that specific question.
Yes.
But I figured you'd be smart enough to fill in the blanks.
Yes, I stand by it.
Oh, carry on.
You're being obtuse, whether or not it's
my
intentional or not. I don't know. You know exactly what I'm trying to figure out, but
Which
you're
please-
trying
No.
but you're trying to say Miley Cyrus.
That was the answer to the fucking question. Please, if you have a question, I said I would. Okay, I did I not start this by saying I will use this time to answer your questions?
Yes.
I did not say I will use this time to read between the lines and answer a question you did not ask. True or false? Did I not say that?
Yeah, you said that. That's true. Wait, no. You didn't say anything about reading between the lines. You didn't say all of that until right now. But I understood, because I'm smart enough, I understood the context of what you were saying, yes. So in the context, yeah, you said that, yes. Do you understand see how the conversation works? You understand the context of what I'm asking you, but you are refusing to do that.
What?
Right.
So please ask me. Just ask whatever fucking question it is that you are trying to ask.
I don't know any other way to ask you. I'm trying to find out if there is a disconnect between culture, basically, what popular culture that transcends generations. Is there? It used to be a thing that happened. Is it still a thing that happens? Is there still popular culture that transcends generations?
Yes. The Simpsons.
Other than Miley Cyrus.
The Simpsons.
Really? Do people still watch The Simpsons? New episodes of The Simpsons?
I don't know. I don't watch it.
When did you stop watching The Simpsons?
No. How long has it been on?
30 years?
20 years ago.
I think you did better than most people.
The Office. What about that?
You mean that show that has been off the air for 10 years?
And people still watch it religiously. Yes, that one.
Uh-huh. I mean, yeah, I guess, but that's not necessarily what I'm talking about. I'm talking about stuff that's still like being created, not stuff that's being reran. You know what I mean?
But that you didn't qualify by saying that. You keep changing the fucking rules.
There's no rule.
First you say there's nobody, and I say Miley Cyrus, and then you say no, nobody that has tits, and I say okay.
Don't remember saying that. But I'll go with it. Nobody that has tits.
I think that I have proven to you that yes, there is still a pop culture that transcends generations.
Okay. That's good.
Why didn't you just say so?
Oh my God. This whole thing started with you said Animal House and Top Gun and Blade Runner or Runner Man or whatever other movie you said was like a whatever you said, American movie. You had to see those to be an American or whatever. And
yes,
the point that I was trying to make is that still happening now?
Yes.
With what?
The Office. I'm being serious. If you were in a conversation with somebody, just wherever, I don't know if you have a water cooler at your work or you guys stand around the toilet or what, I don't know what the fuck you guys do.
With a cup.
If somebody was to say, hey, have you ever watched The Office? No. What's that? It would be, are you fucking kidding me? You've never watched The Office, right?
Yeah, and I would recommend, you got to watch it. It's great.
So doesn't that answer, isn't The Office the Top Gun of this generation?
Yep. We're going with it. I agree with that. I wonder how many of our listeners have never watched The Office or just think it's stupid.
Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to think if I want them to drop their Patreon.
Oh my God. Oh well. So anyways, deepfakes.
I was just looking for an excuse to play that Biden thing. I don't care what your opinion is on him.
Have you watched any deepfake pornos?
No. I don't know. Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know. I'm just curious if they've like where they're at on that technology. You know what I mean? If it's good, you know what I mean? Like,
how would you know if you watch a deepfake porno?
I mean, I guess I don't know. I mean, if the technology is that good, I guess you wouldn't know. But yeah, maybe I haven't. I just don't know it.
You
well, I mean,
watch porn anymore?
No, not really. I guess if I saw a porno of somebody that shouldn't be doing porno, you know what I'm saying? Like a famous person or whatever, then maybe I would know it was a deep fake.
Okay.
Okay.
What was that?
Deep fake. It's all
Biden.
deep fake.
Biden video.
Yeah.
Complete
Yeah.
Racially insensitive meal. Okay. Make-A-Wish. Okay, set this up.
I was hold on. Sorry. I was
What, you just take a fucking call?
No, I had a cough. So I was talking to a guy at work and we were just bullshitting or whatever. I just had this stupid idea and I typed it down. I didn't flesh it out at all. It was like we were talking about the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and I think it would be funny. We could figure out a way to make like wishes come true for Make-A-Wish people, but just because they're fat. Like if you're fat, you just submit whatever your wish is, and there's got to be an organization for that. How do you start like a nonprofit to make wishes come true for fat people? That's
so you could call it like Make-A-Wish for pre-diabetes or something.
Make a wish that you don't get pre-diabetes. Make a wish that you don't get diabetes. There's gotta be something there. There's gotta be like I mean, cancer kids shouldn't get all the fun. You know what I mean? Like you shouldn't get all the trips to Disney World, or I don't know. Like I said, I just thought of it and just typed it out there. So I was going to flesh it out, but there's really nothing to flesh out.
No, I think you might be onto something. It would make sense. We could start this charity where we do Make-A-Wish, except we're the ones that tell you what your wish is. Like we tell you what you want.
Okay.
And we just take the fattest kids and take them to Disney World.
Sweat it out of them or what?
No, they won't be able to ride anything.
Oh.
Like we should get a break on the admission price if they're not going to be able to ride anything.
Not only can they not ride anything, they're not going to want to walk around too much, so it's not that much work. You just sit right inside the front gate.
You just go into Epcot. I think that's air conditioned.
You just sit there and watch other people have fun, fatty.
You know, if you didn't eat so much, you could have fun like these kids.
Yeah. I wonder what it would take to build a amusement park that caters specifically to fat people. Like build all the rides extra large. You know what I mean?
Why? Then you're just encouraging that behavior.
Money. There's lots of fat people that can't go to amusement parks that would like to go to amusement parks.
No.
Like, you know how they put like 4 or 5 people in one car on a roller coaster? You just put one.
It's just a bed from a 2-ton pickup.
See? Now we're cooking.
So why don't we do that? Why don't we? Okay, let's scrap the Make-A-Wish for fat people thing.
Okay.
Okay, that idea sucks. We're not doing it.
All right.
But we can, just with the money that we're generating now, we could open up a fat person amusement park. Like all we need is a tractor and a hay rack, and we could tow fat people around the field.
Okay. I think that'd be pretty fun. Hayrack rides for fat people.
Just put fat people in wagons and push them down a hill.
No, we don't even need the wagon. Just roll them down that hill. That's even funner.
No, it's not. Okay. So for some reason now I have to be realistic.
Okay.
Now I want you to picture this scenario.
All right.
You have somebody, let's say that they're 500 pounds.
Okay.
All right. And they normally ride the Rascals at Walmart. That's like the super fat people.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Realistically, you're not going to be able to roll them down a hill. You may get like max 10 revolutions, but eventually if their arms flail out, it's going to slow them down and they're going to stop.
Right.
Okay. Now picture that same 500-pound person on a Rascal with no brakes, and you just push them down the hill. Like, isn't that funnier?
Yes. We could do like some sort of a Survivor contest, but like you have to go through this obstacle course with a cup full of gravy without spilling the gravy. Jump through the tires or whatever.
You know what? So I don't know what those things are called. That you fill them up with air and put them in the lake, and then one person lays on it. It's like a big airbag, and then somebody jumps and shoots you up in the air.
Yeah.
Like, that's something that fat people don't get to experience. So we need to do, like, drop a Hyundai or something on the other end so it launch the fat person.
I like that idea. You sit here, we're going to drop a car over here so you go 4 feet in the air. Trust me, it'll be fun.
The other thing is like teeter-totters. Like, teeter-totters aren't fat people friendly.
No.
So we need to patent a fat-friendly teeter-totter.
How exactly would you do that?
So easy.
Okay.
You make it adjustable so you can, what is it, the fulcrum?
Yeah.
So you can shift the fulcrum.
Yeah.
And then you can balance the weight out. Or you just put bags of sand on one end. Like a adjustable sandbag picker-upper thinger.
And each sandbag has to say how much it weighs on it so they can look at how fat they are. You fat piece of shit. Look how much look how much it takes to weigh you down.
It's the same thing for every fat person that has ever been the victim of the teeter-totter knows exactly what I'm talking about. You have 1, 2, 3 friends, whatever that is on the other side, and they all stand there and get you up there so your fat little legs are just kind of like dangling in the air.
I did it.
And then they all hop off at once and your fat ass hits the ground and sends shockwaves up your spine. Everybody knows.
Right.
Fucking pieces of shit. And that's why skinny people are assholes.
Try not being fat. You ever think of that?
Just because I'm fat doesn't mean that you have to be an asshole.
Yes, it does. I'm trying to help you out. I'm doing the nice thing by trying to help you.
So I am I have some anxiety. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, I was doing keto for a while.
Yeah.
And
you stopped?
Can I fucking finish?
Sorry.
I fell off the wagon.
Yeah. I thought you got back on.
I did.
Okay, good.
So I think I've been doing it now again for about a month or so, 5 weeks, something like that. But I haven't been on a scale at all. I feel no different. I feel like my face looks a little bit thinner.
Yeah.
But from the neck down, I'm still a mess, right?
Okay.
But I have to fly on Friday.
Oh boy.
And like I'm sitting here thinking, okay, do I take those seatbelt extensions that somebody's at the P.O. box?
Why wouldn't you bring them?
That's more embarrassing.
Is it?
Yes. Yes.
Just pack them in your bag. What do you mean?
So it's a whole thing. I'm not even taking a bag. I'm flying for the fucking day. Don't ask me any questions. Don't ask me no questions, and I won't tell you any lies.
Just stick them in your back pocket.
Right.
And then wherever you're going that day, just carry them with you.
Do you know how embarrassing it would be when you have to go through the TSA? So I take out my vape and put
Yeah.
that in the fucking container, and then my wallet and my keys.
Yep.
Then I got to take my belt off, which is
Yep.
all like I know I'm going to have a story but based on what my schedule is on Friday. I promise you, I will have a story next week about my flying adventure because it is going to be a fucking nightmare. The whole thing is a fucking nightmare. But like, it is humiliating for to be a fat person and have to take off your belt in public. Taking it off is easy. You just unbutton it and everything goes, everything just kind of whatever. But then I have to walk the 6 feet through the metal detector. And then now I'm in a rush. I got to get to my flight and I got to get that belt through the loops. And you can't get the belt through the loops when you're fat with your pants on.
Oh no.
So now I have to stand there in the middle of the airport and take my pants off.
That is amazing.
And I'm still standing there in my fucking stocking feet because like I can't tie my shoes. And the whole time I'm sitting here thinking, and I got to go on there, and I've got three choices when I walk on the plane. Like I don't care. You're going to hear all of this again in a fucking week about how it really went. Okay, so I sit down on the plane.
Yep.
And I either got to take the seatbelt and rest it across my lap, and then untuck my shirt so it covers that it's not buckled. and then just try to look like I'm really uncomfortable, like it's
that's easy.
Or I have to ask for the seatbelt extender, or I think worst case scenario is that I actually do get it clasped, but then I have to sit there for the fucking 5 hours or however long the flight is with this thing squeezing the fucking life out of me.
Is there a light that comes on if you unbuckle your seatbelt?
There's something, because they know every time I try the t-shirt untuck thing.
Oh.
And then like, even when they walk by, I'll be, I'm reading the safety pamphlet or something to look.
Just to look busy.
Right. Excuse me, sir. You gotta buckle that. All right, there, fucking Spider-Man. How'd you see that? I mean, I can just tell by looking at you that you didn't ask me for an extension. But anyway, I'm truly filled with anxiety that I'm going to sit down and the seatbelt's not going to fit.
Oh.
I fucking hate flying.
Take a train.
Okay.
Should be better.
Okay. You know what I want to know? I want to know who has the most anxiety. When I sit down, there's some planes that I can just, like, I can snap the buckle and tighten it. There's plenty of room. And there's some that I can't, it's like 6 inches to get them to connect, and I have to get 3 extenders or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So who has more anxiety? Me in that moment when I grab the seatbelts to see if I can snap them, or everybody when they see me walking down the aisle thinking I'm going to sit next to them?
I hope his seat's not next to mine. Please say he bought 2 seats. Please say he bought 2 seats.
You can see like that is a familiar scene for a fat person when you're walking down the aisle, bouncing off of each seat like a pinball. And you can kind of see people looking at you and they give you that polite smile, like a nod. And then when you go past their aisle, they go,
You said bouncing off of each seat like a pinball. I'm assuming you're rubbing up against both sides of the aisle. There's no bouncing. Oh my God.
yeah, well, anyway, I'm looking forward to that trip.
I'm looking forward to the story. I don't know. It should be fun. Oh, hopefully they buy a lot of meat.
Yeah, I'm going to a meat convention. But so the worst part about it is I am waking up at 4:00 in the fucking morning to drive to the fucking airport, to fly out at 6:00, fly somewhere in the fucking country and be there for 4 hours and then fly home. And then I'll end up getting home. By the time I drive back from the airport back to my house, I'll get home about 12:30, 1:00 in the morning.
Jesus Christ. That's horrible. So terrible. If there was ever a time that a plane was going to crash, it's that one. You got like a 4-hour trip or whatever, your plane crashes.
I hope so.
Hopefully it's on the way back. You don't want to miss that meat convention. MeatCon or whatever you call it.
All right. I'm done.
Oh, I suppose I should have bought it from you. We bought a pig, a whole hog. 167 pounds of meat.
Why?
You ever eaten pig before? It's delicious.
No, why didn't you buy it for me?
Oh, I don't know. Didn't think about it.
I would have delivered it to you.
Just dropped it off the plane.
So we bought that, whatever, half a cow or whatever it was a couple years ago, and that was the meat that went bad in my garage freezer.
Yeah, that sucks.
I hope the same thing happens to your pork. All right, I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Hold on. I'm going to check these, see if there's any comments worth. Oh, see?
What?
I was going to say I wanted to be nice and see if there was any comments worth checking out.
Yep. Awesome. Oh, Ollie B said Doug is fat.
Fuck you, Ollie. Bye.
Bye.